We always talk about, our aging population.
Yeah.
What is happening with this aging population, and what are you trying to do about it?
As we're seeing in the next 5 years, the eldest of the baby boomers come into the assisted living market and starting to need care and assistance. When you look at the numbers of beds that are available, we're currently 1.3 million beds short. And we're going to have 76 million baby boomers come into this market, and they just can't build beds fast enough. So we identified this as, hey, this is a huge opportunity, or it's going to be a mega crisis in our communities, in my own family, as my grandmother needed care and I couldn't find something suitable for her. So it was one of those things where it said, hey, if this is my problem, I know it's a lot of other people's problems. The numbers are indicating this is going to be a national problem. Let's figure out how we can, take advantage of this opportunity. So we started building our own and buying our own residential assisted living homes. And that was about 15 years ago. Now we teach and train people how to do exactly the same thing so that they have a solution for their own family members, but also so that they can cash flow. Real estate investors, it is hard to cash flow on single family rentals right now. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. So sometimes you got to figure out a creative way to use a property you already have. And this could be that perfect, option for you.
And as we get to that middle age, right? Because I'm considered middle age, right? You still have your kids at home, but you're still looking out for your parents who may not be able to be at home by themselves. So you had 3 generations in one household, but you're solving or help solving that problem by saying, hey, you know what? We'll take care of mom. We'll take care of dad. We'll put them here where they're still in the community. They can still come. Grandkids can still come and everything like that and see the kids. So where did the impetus or the beginning of that come from with you and your dad started 15 years ago?
Yeah, my grandmother fell and she broke her hip, and the doctor called us and he's like, hey, she can't go home alone. She now needs 24/7 care. And when you get that call, it's just life-changing because you're like, what do you mean she can't live alone anymore, right? This isn't just like, let me check in, let me make sure they're good, I'll cook a little extra food. No, this is like someone's got to be with her 24/7. And that's exactly what happened to us. And she was living in upstate New York and we were here in Arizona. So we went back there and toured every single facility we could find, and everyone smelled terrible, care was terrible, they were expensive, they had waiting lists. Like, it was just awful. And we're like, this is the choice. Right. So in-home care is also really expensive, where you get a caregiver to come live with your loved one one-on-one. But we said, let's do that for the time being until we figure out a better solution. So, at $34 an hour, if you need 24/7 care, that's almost $24,000+ a month just for the care, right? So it was crazy, but we said, let's do that and figure this out. We went back to Arizona and we kind of stumbled into residential assisted living, not even knowing that this was a real estate opportunity or that these were happening. Like, they could be next door to you and you don't even know because they don't look like a facility. They don't feel that way. There's no big sign. They're just a normal home.